welcome to Wolfway TV. Thank you for stopping by my channel to watch my videos. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any of my wonderful videos. But if you've been coming here and you have never subscribed, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss my wonderful videos. Then you'll be part of the Wolfway TV family. All you have to do is just sign into your Gmail account and then click on subscribe so that you do not miss any of my great videos. Thank you so much for doing this for me. Today I'm going to talk about a series that I'm going to be making for a little while, and it's talking about credit, credit score, credit card, all of that jazz to get you set up, like how to set your finances up when you come to the United States. So this will go for anyone who has been selected for the DV lottery and you're getting ready for the interview, anyone who already has their visa. These are things that you need to know and learn before you come to the United States, okay? So the first part of the series, I'm going to talk about getting your bank account, all right? So you are in the United States. Woohoo! Welcome to the United States. And a lot of opportunities, because the United States is the land of opportunities, but you have to understand and know what you're doing so you can take full advantage of all the opportunities that are available. All right, so to get your finances set up, the first thing that you're going to do when it comes to finances is bank account. All right, when you come to the United States for the first time, you need a bank account. All right, everybody has a bank account, or most people have bank account. All right, so if you want to set up yourself for future success, you need to get you a bank account so that you can save money, your paycheck goes in there, and all of that jazz. So to open a bank account, there are several options of banks that you can pick from. You can pick the national banks, the banks that are in so many states within the United States, or you can pick a local bank. And most of the local banks are credit unions. So credit unions, they make their money within the community, okay? They are easier to work with because they are in the community. They want to, help the local economy. Sometimes the credit unions are lenient. They are more welcoming and embracing new members in the community. Okay, so if you have decided whichever banks you want to go for, so the national banks, like Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, and so many other big and major banks, they are there. And then you have the credit unions. The credit unions, because they are places specific, sometimes the credit union that you have in your state may not exist in another state. Like we have Randolph Brooks. There's a credit union that is in the state of Texas alone. You will not find it outside of Texas. So they are small independent community credit unions that you can go to. So if those are the ones that you want to pick, you can go to those banks, or you can go to the national banks. There are advantages and disadvantages. If you're using a local, like the credit unions, most of the time, you go to those banks, they don't have many ATMs around, so you have to go to that bank, their location, to withdraw money. If you go to like the national banks, like the ones that have different locations throughout the United States, then that whenever you travel out of states, you can use your debit card to withdraw money from the ATM without getting charged fees and all of that. But not to go too deep into that, we're talking about opening your first bank account. And to start this process, you need to have your social security card. Your social security card, your passport, or your green card, whichever one has come. So when your passport, you get your the DV lottery visa, there is an endorsement at the bottom that says that this becomes a valid work permit for 1 year. So you can go to the bank with that, and when you go and they're looking at it funny and all that, you let them know that, hey, look at this message at the bottom, because most Americans may not be aware or may not be familiar with stuff with immigration. So sometimes you will have to educate the person. So you need your social security card, because the social security number, that is something that connects you to everything in the United States. So you need that, and then you go with your passport or you go with your green card, whichever one is available. When you go, you create your bank account, you talk to them, you look at options. But one thing that I will advise you about is you can search online. You can go to bankrate.com. You can search for the best checking account. So if you're new to the United States, in most countries, checking account is current account. It's called current account. So in America, we have checking account and we have savings account. And then we have other account, money market, and all of those CDs and other stuff. But the basic bank account that you need a checking account and a savings account. If you want it, if you like, you can do a checking account. The checking account gives you a debit card. So that is an account that you can deposit your paycheck in there. And you have a debit card you use at an ATM. Most of you are already familiar with ATM debit card. So when you open the bank account, the bank will give you your bank number, account number, and then the routing number. They will give you like a small card and write that information on there. And then maybe in about 7 to 10 business days, you're going to receive your actual debit card. You'll not get it the same day. It's going to come in the mail, and then they'll give you, option on calling the bank. They have a number on there to activate your card, set your PIN on your debit card. Don't share that information with anybody. And when you open your bank account, you may have the option of, requesting for bank checks. All right, like the checks that you write, if you want to write checks and stuff. Because now most people don't really write checks as much. Sometimes you may have to ask them, like, do I get a checkbook? When you ask them, then they can tell you that, oh yeah, we will send maybe 25 checks to you, like separate books of checks to you, or maybe they will give you 2, or maybe they will give you 1. Some banks, they will give you some free ones from the beginning or later. Then when you run out, you may have to pay for new ones. All right. So when they give you the checkbooks, remember, sometimes there are times that when you're paying for something, you may have to write checks. So sometimes you may not even go through all of your checkbooks because you have your debit card. All right. You have to ask them if there are any fees. Make sure you ask them if there are any fees. You ask them, is there a minimum deposit? Because sometimes they'll say, oh, there's no minimum deposit. Or sometimes they will tell you that if there's if you deposit $500 at least per month, then you will not pay any maintenance fee. You have to ask them. Some of them will not charge any maintenance fee, some will. So you have to ask them all of that. One thing to know that sometimes the checking account may be an interest-bearing checking account, but the interest rate in America very low. When it comes to savings account, checking account, they are very low. They can be like 1%, 1.05%, 0.50%. So don't expect to make a lot of money on your checking account when it comes to interest and all that. But that's the simplest way that I can tell you how you can open your bank account. But like I said, I'll go on later to talk about getting your first credit card, and then I'll talk about how that works with building your credit score, so that if you're trying to build wealth in the United States, then these are very important things that you need to pay attention to. I'll be making this video in Chi for my Ghanaian folks, so you can listen to them. But thank you so much for being a part of my Wafoi TV channel. Thank you for subscribing. Please subscribe. I'll be sharing a lot of information about Green Card Lottery, how to come to America, how to get set up, how to live the American dream, okay? Because coming here is just the beginning. You need to get set up, have plans, make investments, save money, so that you can really live the American dream. Thank you so much. You can follow me on Facebook, Wafoi TV. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Wafoi TV. Just search me there, you'll find me. You can join my Green Card Lottery Africa, Green Card Lottery Ghana, Green Card Lottery Winners group, all on Facebook. Moving to America, like Wafoi TV. Join them so that you can ask as much question as you can. join those groups and let me know what you think. If you have questions, something that you want me to make videos about, guys, let me know in the comments. All right, thank you so much. One thing that I wanted to make an announcement about is that I'll be doing I'll be running a promo, and which is going to be something about the top fan. So my top fan for on my 1 year anniversary. So I'm going to be running a promotion and giving away a really cute gift. All right, so guys, share, subscribe, share with your friends so that they don't miss out any of this wonderful stuff that I show on my channel. So I'm making this video in 3, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye.